Hola chicos, necesitas sacar el paquete de gramática porque en este video vamos a tomar apuntes sobre pronouns after prepositions. This is a really easy concept. It actually combines a lot of things that you've already learned or seen. So, we know a ton of different pronouns by now in Spanish. The thing is, pronouns that we use after prepositions aren't always the same as subject pronouns or object pronouns or any of the other pronouns that we've learned. Sometimes there's some special pronouns that we use after prepositions. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. These are the pronouns that you use after prepositions. Now you will notice that most of them do look like your subject pronouns except yo and tu. Do you see those anywhere? Nope. We have me and ti. So again, notice that these pronouns are the same as the subject pronouns in all forms except me and ti. So whenever you have a pronoun after preposition and you want to talk about yourself or talk to somebody else informally, you're going to use me and ti. You are going to use these pronouns after prepositions like para, de, a, con. Those are examples of prepositions in Spanish. Para, de, a, con. Obviously, there's more, just like we have a bunch of prepositions in English. However, these are the four that we're going to be focusing on right now. So you would never say para yo. You're going to say para mí. You would never say de tu. You're going to say de ti. With verbs like gustar, you use pronouns after the preposition a to add emphasis. So now we are finally learning why we've always been saying a mí me gusta and a ti te gusta. It's because a is a preposition and you have to use a special pronoun after a preposition in the tu form or the yo form. For instance, a mí no me gusta la ropa de cuadros. The pronoun after a can also clarify to whom a sentence refers. So again, we use these for clarifying and emphasizing. If you look at this sentence right here, you don't really know who likes to go to the bookstore, but all of a sudden, when we add al to the front of the sentence, we've clarified that he likes to go to the bookstore. Remember, you are also going to use the preposition a to add emphasis or to clarify with our verbs that conjugate like gustar, which include encantar, quedar, importar, and interesar, which we also talked about this chapter. One final thing that we're going to be discussing, and it might be the one thing that maybe you've seen a couple of times, but we've never really talked about or learned about. When you use me and ti after the preposition con, they're going to combine to form a new word. Con and me combine to form conmigo. So you're never going to say con mi or con yo. You're always going to say conmigo. And con and ti combine to form contigo. So you're never going to say con tu or con ti. You're going to say contigo. ¿Vas a la fiesta conmigo o Jorge? No, voy con él. Voy contigo. Don't forget to take the Google quiz after watching this video, and also, just a heads up, we will be having our chapter test over Unidad 3, Lección 1, Unit 3, Section 1, this upcoming Friday. It's going to include verbs that conjugate like gustar, what we learned about today, pronouns after prepositions, as well as irregular yo verbs that we learned about last week, and all the clothing vocabulary.